Hi guys, and welcome to Creatures Pictures. Today I'm gonna do a pick a card reading so you can get to know who your twin flame is going to be or already is if they're already in your life. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I have two Instagrams, one for filmmaking and another one for spirituality and makeup and all of that. I hope you enjoy. Let me know in the comments if I actually said something that resonated with you. Here we go. So here are the piles for today. This is going to be deck number 1 with the Pyrite. So the Pyrite is a stone that is often used to manifest wealth and luxury. If you want to manifest luxury, this is how I would put it. So the energy would be something like could be Gemini, could be Virgo, could be Cancer or Pisces. This one is Aventurine. Deck number 2, Aventurine, is a money energy that could be associated with the energy of maybe Capricorn, Leo, or Sagittarius. This one is a street rock, deck number 3. The street rock is just a rock that Maya picked up in the street, but I feel like that's what makes it special to me, you know. So it is just a random street rock. I have no idea what it's made of, but it has been picked by Maya for its really earthy scent, I guess, because that's why a dog would pick a rock, I guess. So I would say same thing for earth signs. That would be representing them pretty well. I'm telling you what sign I associate those with, because I feel like it might resonate with your own sign if you maybe struggle picking cards. So I'm telling you, if you're an earth signs, this could be, so earth signs are Virgo, Taurus, what's the last one? I want to say Capricorn? Not sure. But yeah, earth signs, this is for you. And this one is Tiger's Eye. It's beautiful. It has all those little streaks. Very pretty. And it has the energy of, you know, self-care and self-development. So I guess it would be nice for Cancer. Definitely a Cancer. A Scorpio. Maybe for an Aquarius. Here we go. I hope that helps you. If you want to know about a few techniques to pick, I usually, what I do is in my head I go over each deck. When there is a stone, I get really called by one stone in particular. It might be because it's shiny, it might be because it's just appealing to me, or it might be because I feel called to it. Sometimes it's the deck. If there's like no stones, I feel like called by a certain deck. Just follow your first intuition. Now, if you're not feeling anything special, what you can do is, like, I go over with my third eye on each decks and just ask, is this the one for me? 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 And I see what brings me more energy. Some people try to touch their screen and feel like tingles. That works too. Or you can take like deep breath and, you know, close your eyes. Think about the question. In this case is, who is my twin flame? What is their energy? Who's my twin flame? and you would get an answer by opening your eyes, and the first thing where your sight is going, like the first pile where your sight is going, it's going to be that pile. So again, number 1, Pyrite. Number 2, Aventurine. Number 3, Street Rocks. Number 4, Tiger's Eye. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with number 1, Pyrite. So for whoever picked Pyrite, let's see what's coming in terms of twin flame for you. Okay, so that person is extremely kind and generous. This is beautiful. And that person can be generous with their time, their words, or can be generous with their money. That person could be a humanitarian, a teacher, or a lawyer. Whoa, double the kindness. This person has a heart. This is somebody who might be philanthropist. It could be, it's somebody who cares about other people. You're very lucky. It's not gonna be somebody who's just gonna, you know, manipulate or be petty, or it's not gonna be somebody like that. It's gonna be somebody very, very kind. Somebody who's not afraid of growth, not afraid of transforming themselves, not afraid of dealing. You know what, when I see this sign and the death, I'm thinking that person might actually work in the medical field or paramedical field, or maybe supporting people who are going through a tough time. Or maybe that person could work in countries of war. I'm so sorry, I'm misplacing everything. I'm really getting a lot of it. I'm getting a lot of energy from this one. I feel like that person might be working either as a war reporter, or could be working maybe with the Red Cross, like Amnesty International or something like that, working for a big organization, to work with people who are in life or death type of situation. I feel like that person even might have given up a huge salary, a career here in the US or in Europe or in a Western country, or whatever country you're from. I feel like that person might have left behind a career. It's not gonna be for all of you, but for some of you, I really see a person that's exceptional. Like those people are like, no, I don't want to be a doctor in Beverly Hills and make, you know, $1 million a month. I want to go where I'm needed. I want to save lives. I want to do something special. And if that person's a lawyer, that could be also somebody who, instead of taking a huge corporate deal, maybe is going towards, you know, reuniting families, or, you know, defending people who have been wronged in some like life or death type of situation. Or it could be just somebody who changes lives. Like this is something really intense. I'm feeling like really intense energy. This is so weird, because if you pick Pyrite, you're probably somebody that's way more surface. I'm not saying that you're shallow, but I'm thinking that you're probably somebody way more practical, who's enjoying their luxury, who's enjoying the finest things in life, like Dolce Vita, or something very, very interesting like that. Like there's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with that, but those are really opposite energies. So what I'm thinking is, wow, I'm thinking is that you might balance each other in, or completely rock each other's world in a positive or a negative sense. Like maybe you could like inspire that person to also think about themselves, because I feel like that's a very selfless person, and they might help you realize how much you gotta be grateful for those luxuries you have. Wow. That person is definitely, they're making money. They're making money. They do not have any problems generating any type of abundance. And you don't either. I don't think you do. But that person is gonna be, or is already, somebody who's extremely kind, caring, and who's taking care of others. Yeah, that might be somebody who really either has a motherly, either that person's a parent themselves, might already have a kid, or that person simply is that, you know, that one in the group of friends who's gonna always like take care of everyone, always ask if they're okay. Could be a man or a woman, doesn't matter. Yeah, and they're a go-getter. They when they say they're gonna save lives, they're gonna do it. Yeah, when they say they're saving lives, it's not lip service. Wow. I'm gonna try to draw a couple more cards. Whoever picked Pyrite. Wow, they're talkative. It's a leader. It's somebody who comes with ideas to change the world, get things done. What a beautiful soul. This is a rare person. This is somebody you don't meet every day. And this is something I'm almost wondering, what have you done to deserve being with someone this kind? You gotta be very careful with people like that to actually take care of them as well, because they tend to be so giving, they forget themselves. And maybe that's why they need you so much, because you know how to take care of yourself. Okay. So there's some kind of I think I'm right. The whole channeling is right. Is that I feel like that person might not see that they might neglect themselves a little bit. I think you're gonna meet them on the beginning of their journey, but that person is meant to do great things. They're meant to teach you and teach the world. They're a teacher. They know better. I feel like you're having a star seed. That's definitely a star seed energy. Probably. Let me check if you're in frame. So you can see all of them in case you're also a reader and you feel like you can draw more energy out of this. Wait, yeah. I feel like that person is definitely, this is what I see. I see somebody who's so much potential to change the world. Oh yeah, lots of money around you guys. Lots of abundance. It's not just money. Like there's gonna be a life of, you're gonna do so much good. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna do it, but as a couple and them as a person is gonna do so much good for the world. That abundance is always flowing towards them. And I feel like you're a person who's gonna be very attracted towards that. Not in a good way, not in a bad way. Somebody really strong. Great manifester. That's what I was saying. Great manifester. That means that person, you know what? I have visions like that person is definitely gonna, that person's not afraid to go to places where there is danger. And what they do is they transmute it into good. And all of that creates a lot of abundance for themselves. Everything you do good returns as good towards you. They have to really introspect before they act. I feel like they might be having a tendency to act a little too fast. They really gotta go through introspections, but you have a lot of abundance here. Wow, that is one extraordinary person. have a 9 energy definitely coming through. Look at this. That was it for today, Pyrite people. You're very lucky, very blessed people. I'm saying you're probably Geminis. If you're not, you probably have some kind of Gemini in your chart, because I really feel that type of energy with you guys. And they might be, what might they be? Humanitarian like that. A very sensitive person, but also, oh, they gotta have a complicated chart. I want to say, because I feel like it's not just a dreamer, it's also somebody who gets things done. Beautiful reading. I hope you're happy. I hope that resonates with you. If it does, please leave a message. All right, number 2, Aventurine. I'm gonna be careful where I place my cards this time. Okay, who's your special someone? An artist. Great energy. Artist who has a lot of nostalgia, who likes, you know, they see beauty in the little things. They're like a small child. They live out of the instant gratification, the joy. They see that they're playing, like they see the cups, and the cups usually represents like what lives give you, like your lemons, and they're putting flowers in it. It's just so innocent, you know. Yeah, it has like a childlike mind, a free spirit. Beautiful. Yeah, definitely a free spirit. They're like the fool. They don't care. They're dancing if they want to dance. You go to the supermarket, they're gonna dance in front of everyone if they hear their favorite tune on the radio. If they get up one day, they might want to go, you know, on a trip, and they're just gonna grab you and go. It's gonna be, if you're an adventuring type of person, you might actually be. Okay, we got cut by my alarm. Okay, so I was saying, if you're an adventuring type of person, you might be a Capricorn, a Virgo, somebody who's very like square, maybe a Taurus. So this is gonna rock your world. This is gonna shake you so much. Artist could be a water sign, could be a Leo. Not that Leos are particularly artistic, but they have this full vibe. Sorry for the Leos. They have the vibe of the fool. Yeah, the fire sign. Could be Sagittarius. Definitely could be a Sagittarius. Definitely could be a Sagittarius. So that person is really interesting. They're an artist with a free spirit, lots of nostalgia. Maybe they miss being, maybe they wish they were living at another time. Maybe they're interested in history, watching a lot of documentaries or reading a lot of books, or maybe art history. They like to have a lot of fun. They're definitely a loyal person, which is great. It's not gonna be a cheater. This is somebody that has a very charismatic vibe. They tend to be a little stubborn at times, but it's because they know who they are, they know what they want in life. And that makes them very charming. It's a very charming person. It's like that artist, almost like a rock star energy. A tortured artist, that's what I see. But, you know, maybe a poet, maybe somebody very charming. Okay. This is a struggling artist. They're gonna have to face, yeah, that's definitely a tortured, struggling artist. That's definitely gonna shake your money-driven foundations. Maybe that person is gonna be in your life to show you that money is not everything. Nice things, it's not everything. There's more to life than that. I feel like that person has such like strong convictions that they'd rather starve than betray their soul or sell their soul to the devil. So if they are an artist, they're not gonna be, at least not right away, the Hollywood type. I mean, that would be somebody who's totally capable of achieving amazing, great things and then turning down the big contract, being like, no, I don't need the money. I'd rather be poor but loyal to myself. It is a beautiful energy, but it's a little scary with the poverty side of it. So I would say that if this is your twin flame and you want to be with them, you're gonna have to, I guess, either guide them, either, you know, find a way to knock some sense out of their stubbornness and be like, oh, like, art is great, creativity is great, having fun is great, but you're gonna create some kind of foundation for yourself, or you're gonna have to be the one providing. But you know, with twin flame relationships, you never know if it's gonna end up that way. So yeah, but there's definitely, it's definitely a phase. He's gonna get out of that. I say he, could be a she, totally could be a she. Could be a they, could be whatever you want. I mean, whatever they want. I say he because I feel like a masculine energy for some reason. Could be a girl with a masculine energy though. I just feel somebody stubborn like a guy, you know? Okay. A little bit of a clarifier for the Six of Swords. Is that person ever gonna, you know, find balance? Yeah, find balance in introspection and spirituality. Maybe since you've been watching this reading, I'm guessing that you have stepped into your awakening. So maybe you're there to awaken them so they can actually move forward. So you see here, he's moving away from the big waves and he's going to the calm area, but there's also a mountain. So once he moves on from his immaturity, he can finally start climbing the mountain. It's gonna be a lot of work for that type of person. He really is why am I keeping saying E? He's a male in his soul. It could be a very girly girl on you. Oh, the Hangman in reverse. You gotta change their perspective, or they gotta change their own perspective. Once they change their perspective, that's what's gonna give them, you know, more balance and opportunity. So maybe that's what you're meant to do in their life, just change their perspective, flip it upside down. Once he's upside down, nothing stops them. A 7, which means that gotta be a very spiritual energy that's gonna have to shake them. It is a spiritual artist type of energy. That's pretty great. That's what I'm getting out of this. Number 2, Aventurine people. I hope this resonates with you and you're actually happy about it, because it's not a bad thing, honestly. It's not a bad reading. It just comes with, you know, like the first cards, they're so amazing. Look at those pastel colors and all the adventure. That somebody's gonna take you on adventures. He's gonna take you to worlds you've never seen. Why do I keep saying E? I'm telling you, could be looking like a girly girl and have a very male energy. If you want an example of what I mean, I would say as a celebrity, Megan Fox, Angelina Jolie. You know, they have this very strong energy, but they're tortured artists, really, deep down, both of them. They're really artistic people. Here you go. Pile number three, the street rock. I'm so glad you guys, you picked my street rock. This is really special to me because this is just a rock that my dog picked in the street, and yeah, she loves it so much. She really loves it, and I just feel like, you know, animals are really special and they have senses that we don't have. I feel like if she picked this one and not another one, there must have been a reason, or not. But yeah, I feel a very, like, obviously an earth energy coming out of this. So I'm guessing you're gonna be an earth sign, or you have an earth sign energy, which means that you might have one in your chart. Okay, who's your twin flame? A hardworking person. Wow, somebody pretty traditional with simple dreams of, I guess, a home, a family, a wife. Traditional. It's not the card, it's me. I'm picking this up. But somebody who's judging themselves really harshly, really hard on themselves. Probably coming from their education. Probably a very traditional education that led them to be extremely hardworking, but not very soft with themselves. Yeah, they're out of balance with that. They're really way too harsh with themselves. And you know, when you're harsh with yourself, you're harsh with others. So I feel like that might be, I don't know. I feel a lot of suffering, but on the outside, it's somebody bottling up. Really hardworking though. Strong Capricorn energy. Definitely somebody works really hard. And that's all they do. They don't allow themselves much pleasure, and that's out of balance. Okay. Yeah, they're coming from far. I guess there's been some hidden, I'm thinking family secrets, or something happened in their life that really troubled them, but they really bottled that up. And I'm guessing they're not very grounded. I mean, they're grounded in terms of, you know, they live that traditional life, but they don't know how to, they do it more by fear than it is by, you know what I mean? Like somebody who have a very strong routine, a very strong rules, because they're afraid of stepping out of the path that's pre-built for them. But this is gonna be shaken up. This is gonna be shaken up. It's gonna be shaken up by some kind of betrayal. Either it's that lifestyle that's gonna betray them, either it's a person, I'm thinking family betrayal. That person has been betrayed by their family and they're going through some shit, but they're coming out of it. But they're gonna come out of this winning in the end, because they're gonna discover, like, all this hard-working thing. I'm thinking that could have been somebody who's been studying very hard to get like some very interesting degree maybe, or somebody who's been working really hard to save a lot of money to try to impress a family maybe, or to try to impress someone. Maybe somebody divorced who try to impress a wife, and they work really hard to build that little castle, and then betrayal. Maybe they've been cheated on. Maybe their family just, you know, don't treat him right or her right, and this is gonna be some kind of catalyst that's gonna put that person back on balance. And then we have like two fortune cards. They are gonna find their happiness and they are gonna be very successful, because they were working really hard, but they could not unlock the full potential because they were tortured inside, traumatized, and very judgmental with themselves. But maybe this balance might be something that you can bring to them, so they can unlock the fortune. Because where they are right now, I feel like they feel like the world is against them, that nothing's going well. They haven't found their real path in life, but not work-wise, but more relationship-wise. They haven't found any type of love. I feel like they've had a very sad life. But I feel like maybe that's what you're gonna bring: stability and love, and healing their trauma. There's definitely like some big healing happening here. Wow. This is beautiful though. I feel like you're gonna be their knight in shiny armor. You're gonna be the one. Like, you're gonna be the one that saves them. And I feel like if you're a girl watching and this is a guy, this is an actually very interesting relationship. It's like Disney upside down, you know. Okay, more information on that person's personality. You cannot just be defined by being wounded. That's not right. Okay, that person definitely has projects. It's definitely a Capricorn energy. That doesn't mean that they were born in the Capricorn era, but they might have been. Hardworking. My phone shut down, didn't record it, so I'm just gonna like resume the situation for you. So what I see is somebody who's extremely hardworking, somebody who's like a family person, who's very traditional, like building, working, having a house, having a wife, having a family, or having a husband if it's a woman. But I see a male energy. I'm gonna guess most of your twin flames are gonna be males, but those who are gonna be females are gonna have a male energy. Not exactly like the previous deck, a different type of male energy. I'm thinking of just somebody who's not very feminine, is not very attached to appearances as well, like physical appearance. But I feel like that person's coming with a lot of baggage, like probably trauma and betrayal. So it could be somebody who's divorced or somebody who has like childhood trauma, and that trauma has left that person with a lot of self-judgment, self-depreciation, and completely out of balance because of that, because all they do is work, kind of work to forget and how much pain they are and how much pain that betrayal came. And the thing is that to get out of that pain, that situation, I feel like that for some of you that is going to be childhood trauma. For some of you that's going to be somebody who's been hurt in a divorce or in a long relationship, and they do not they don't want to suffer again, so they're going to be pretty close off. But because somebody who's judging themselves a lot are going to be judging other people as well. They're going to be like, I don't want that, I don't want other people, I just want to do my thing. Really hardworking. I feel like that's for some of you. Some of you is going to be a divorce, but I feel like most of you is going to be childhood trauma, a family, maybe a scapegoat in family, a family that's been pushing them to always be better, always do better, have better grades, go to school, study to become somebody important, work harder. It could be somebody who's working, you know, working labor, working in construction, something related to that. I don't know much about that type of jobs, but here we go. That could definitely be an architect. That could be somebody working construction. That could be somebody has a more specific job, a commercial person, a trader, but I feel that that could also be a doctor, a lawyer, or somebody who's been studying something very complicated, like an engineer, who's been, I don't know, somebody who's been working really hard their entire life to kind of please someone, please someone, create something for someone, maybe build a house for someone, buy a house. But that person disappointed them very harshly, and that's supposed to be their catalyst, like something, either that was the catalyst for them to learn how to change who they are and how they operate in their own personal life. I feel like somebody is forgetting their own needs and their own wants a lot, and I feel like that catalyst could be either you, either that pain, either something else that's completely gonna flip their world upside down and, you know, kind of reveal that they've been off balance for so long. It's gonna be a journey, or it is a journey depending on where they are on that journey. I'm seeing the global life right here. But that person, hardworking, go-getter, total potential for wealth and fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is when you flip your life next to this one. It's when your life flips upside down. That's your life internally flips upside down. Then the Wheel of Fortune flips as well. Is that they don't have really money problems, but they definitely have problems with relationships and making themselves happy. The judgment, the self-depreciation. This is something that's gonna change. That's gonna change completely at some point for them, and you might have something to do with that. You might bring a little bit of grounding, not in the sense that they need grounding in their career, but they definitely need, you know, to be brought not down to earth, because they're a very down to earth person. I feel like that's what you have in common. This here I see a Capricorn energy, and this here I see Pisces. So it could be a Capricorn or a Pisces. You have two types of Pisces. You have like the careless ones, and then you have the hardworking ones. Actually, both of them have both those energies in them. It's gonna be depending on what they choose to do with it. And I feel like, yeah, this could be a Capricorn or a Pisces, but not a dreamy Pisces. That would be, they're still gonna be a dreamy person. Maybe you're gonna unlock that potential for them. And they're gonna bring on like new projects and good fortune and just good stuff. And I feel like you guys, there's the lover, the mom and the dad. It's a parent. You're meant to have this very traditional life together where, you know, it's simple and traditional, but it's good. Like it's secure, it's peaceful. It's just a little bit too much of a checklist life to me. I feel like this is lacking a little bit of, you know, creativity, spontaneity. I feel like this is lacking that sort of energy for me altogether, but definitely very strong, reliable people you are, both of you. And the lover card, like this is a good, like a good lover, not in the sense you're thinking, but a relationship person. This is good energy though. This is really nice. It's just, this is sad. This is just, somebody hurt them. Somebody hurt them bad, and maybe you can help them overcome that trauma. That's what twin flames usually do for each other, you know. I hope this resonates with you, and if it does, please let me know. Please tell me if this did happen to you, if I was right, if I was half right, if I was completely right. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, for whoever picked number 4, Tiger's Eye, who's your twin flame? Let's discover it together. A spiritual person, or somebody who just does their own thing. I feel like it's somebody spiritual, because I see they want to know where we come from and where we're going. This is what I see. They really don't care what other people are about. They really want to know. Sorry, I'm channeling something with just this image. Usually the hermit doesn't talk to me much, but this time it does. I feel like that person is somebody who wants to explore where we come from, where we're going. Maybe somebody who's into earth science or the star, the cosmos, physics, something like that. That somebody has great potential, a long way ahead of them, but great potential. Yeah, definitely. That person is, they have happiness in their hands, you know, they have, yeah, potential. This one's upside down. Six of Swords upside down. I guess we're gonna have to clarify, but I feel like that's something to overcome. Go get her. Somebody who's definitely meant to be. Oh, that's special as well. It's like that person has. It's somebody who's looking for something, but I feel like they're looking for their joy, and they're gonna find it. Like they're looking for something to fix humanity, something to help people with their daily lives. Maybe they're an inventor or an engineer. Maybe they're gonna invent an app. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like they want to go into enchanted territories. And that person is definitely gonna be they like to celebrate. I feel like they love people. Let me clarify, because that's not a lot of card that came out. What does the Five of Swords mean in this case? What is the Five of Swords about? Okay. Okay, they want to come out. All right. Finding some kind of balance in their work life. So much potential again. Maybe they were looking for a mentor, but it was not going the way they wanted to. Like they were very loyal to that person, and then they realized that maybe they were wasting their time, so they kind of gave up. Oh, this is very mysterious. I feel like this is actually matching the Hermit. It's a mysterious person. I feel like you two, whoever picked Tiger's Eye, are a lot similar in this way. Is that you are all people who are into introspection, into really trying to find whatever works for you and just you, and not really listening to other people. Loyal. It's definitely loyalty. It's a union. Potential to achieve great things. Maybe a mirror relationship where you both gonna, you know, sometimes relationships often happens in between a parent and a child. You have, you know, the parent sees themselves in the child when the child is just pushing them to their limits. I feel like you might have some kind of similar experiences with this person. It's like, can we just get along with this reading and understand a little bit more. I feel like this is such a mysterious person. Who are they? Who are their twin flames? I don't know. It's definitely good stuff, you know? See a lot of happiness, a lot of success, maybe a wedding for some of you, maybe a house for others, maybe somebody who's gonna travel. Definitely a lot of sunshine. Maybe you're gonna travel to a sunny place. I feel like it's also gonna be a lot of joy. Maybe you guys are both travelers. I get maybe a travel blogger or something like that. Ooh. Okay, so that person's looking for something that's right in front of their face. But once they find it, they're gonna be very fulfilled and successful. Yeah. See, he's sad because he lost his cups. They're right behind him. And then there's a huge castle and an entire landscape. And you see he's sad because he cannot reach a castle, but all he has to do is cross that bridge. He's looking for something and it's right there. All he has to do is like pass that bridge. He's looking on the outside when he needs to find. Why do I keep saying him? I don't know why. We're working with guys. I guess a lot of you watching are women. Let me know if it's not. It might actually, maybe just a lot of male energies in those readings. Just because I feel like today we talked a lot about people who have very strong personalities. Very strong personalities. Yes, that person's looking outward when they should be looking inward. But they don't take lessons from anyone. Very kind person, not looking to do any harm. Not looking to do any harm. I know we've had the Magician in another reading, but it was also in a very kind way where we don't have bad people in your twin flames. I feel like we're very lucky right now. Nobody's getting any time of vampire energy sucker type of thing. Like, I feel like this is a person this is definitely an independent person, but they're very willing to be in relationships. They're just tired of looking for what's right. Loyal person, tired of looking for what's right in front of their face. Might be you, might be their spirituality that they cannot find. Maybe you're gonna help them find that. Because if you're watching this, you're probably a spiritual person. That one was mysterious, guys. I'm gonna admit it. Very mysterious reading. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment and let me know, okay?